It's Lee from colouringqueen.net and just want to go through what's on in March in the colouring community. So the Crash Your Stash colour along, or using up all your colouring supplies, etc. that you've got hiding in the cupboard like me, that's still going. We've got Fairy Spring 2022 colour along. Now this is a community buddy colour along, and so for this one you have to colour the page from a Fairy Touch of Magic that is shown in the thumbnail here, and you can see that at the event calendar here on my website. It's by Annie Colouring. We've got the Travel with R. Berman colour along that's still continuing until the end of December. So if you have Rita Berman's Europa book, you can join in on that one. Then we've got Spring into March colour along, and for this one you just colour a picture that's spring themed, like with little animals in it or things that you think of that associate with spring. She's actually used a picture from a Clara Markova colouring book on that one, but you don't have to colour in Clara's work. There's plenty of artists that have spring pictures. The Hannah's on 2022 colour along is still going on. It's for all the year, so just colour anything by Hannah. And as many of you know, Hannah is facing challenging times at the moment. So if you don't have a Hannah Carlson colouring book, she does have an Etsy store where you could purchase a digital download and colour that in, and that would help her financially during these difficult times. Then we've got the Mixed Blue and Purple Hair colour along. So this is for all of March, and you can use skin tones for this, for the skin, but you must colour the hair in blue and purple, like the little picture there shows. And that's for all of March. Now with all of the colour alongs, they're always for new pictures. They're never really for your older pictures, so just something new that you've done in March. The Forgotten Whips colour along is now being extended till the end of May. So if you've got some whips, I know I do, that you've forgotten about, time to finish them off. Then we've got the March Marotta Mania colour along. Now this is Sam Sway colouring, and their first book was a Millie Marotta colouring book, so this is kind of a sentimental one. So to join in this one, you just need to colour in any picture by Millie Marotta. Now the colour along throughout 2022, M10 MWOC77 colour along. This one you can colour whatever you fancy, but you've got to say what it is about colouring it that you liked, or tell a little bit more about yourself. She wants to get to know you. Now the Demeter Victoria 2022 colour along is for any pictures by illustrator, artist Demeter Victoria. So if you've got some of her colouring books, and she's got heaps, then you can colour in for that one. Now if you join her Facebook group, you'll also get a free image every month that you can colour in as well. Then we've got the February and March 22 colour along that's still continuing with the colouring of any animal picture. So to join that one, just colour in a pretty little animal. We've got the Alphabet Colouring Challenge. Now this is an interesting one. Each month, Colouring Optimistic chooses a particular letter of the alphabet, and you have to colour with your supplies of that name. So for March, the alphabet letter is H. So look at all your things in your cupboard and think what starts with H. To me it's Holbeins, and so I can just use my Holbeins to colour in any picture I fancy to join the Alphabet Colouring Challenge. Then Colouring Diary has a Woman with Flowers colour along. So you just need to colour a woman with flowers. And if you can do her with blue and purple hair, you can join 2 colour alongs there. Mystic Art Mirrors colour along. Now this is from Shannon, and this is just basically colouring in any Mystic Art Mirrors picture. Now if you've got one of the latest Colouring Heaven magazines, the Fairytopia, that's all Mystic Art Mirrors if you don't have any of Kristen's books. Then we've got the March colour along from Colouring Ideas Lisa. So it's colour any flower or trees, just to signify spring there. And a lot of talk about spring in Australia. We're going into autumn or fall, as you may call it. So it keeps us warm thinking about spring. Then we've got the Myth and Magic colour along, so colour in anything that has those sorts of themes to join that one. My colour along is Markova March 2022, so colour any picture by Clara Markova. Now, I know many people would love Clara's books, but because of shipping or expense, they can't get them. Clara has a website where there are a lot of free pages that you can download and print out on your own paper. If you don't have a printer, usually your local library will allow you to print them out if you're looking to colour Clara's works but you don't have any of her products. Barbara Colour is going through this whole Magical Dawn colouring book, and as a little community they choose a picture every month for you to colour. So to join in this colour along, you have to colour this picture from Magical Dawn. The support for the Ukraine 2022 colour along. Now for this one you need to use the colours of the Ukraine flag, but the whole picture doesn't have to be that. So if you had a flower, for instance, you could colour the flower blue with a yellow centre, and that would comply with the rules for this colour along. Obviously, if you can do the whole picture in the colours of the flag, well done to you, but you don't have to. There's also the Holbein Colour Along Challenge, and that's just using any Holbein products. It can be either watercolours, pencils, gouache, whatever you fancy. So it's March Holbein Madness. Art and Chat with Erin Kay Designs is still going, and she's got a channel where she live streams every Tuesday. And I think that, Women in March 2022. So basically colour any woman that you want and tag me. So, not me, and tag her. So you could colour a woman with blue and purple hair and with flowers and join 3 colour alongs if you wanted to. Or you could just colour one. Up to you. So many to choose from. Oh, so many great colour alongs. And so lovely to see support for people like Hannah Carlzon and the people of the Ukraine that are all going through so much at the moment. So that's it from me. You can always check the event calendar at any time. If you've got your own event and I've missed it, I only ever have limited time to put this together, so often I will miss them. It's just a matter of time. But you can always add it yourself over here, and then I just press the button and send it live. So that's it from me. Until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.